Hi, I'm George Rogers with Choice Skills. A number of years ago, a fellow by the name of Robert Fulghum wrote a book titled All I Really Needed to Know I Learned in Kindergarten. You know, there's great truth there. A lot of important principles are taught to us when we are very young, in the primary years. But all too often, we don't really understand or appreciate the lesson to be learned. And those who are teaching us don't seem to be able to draw it out for us. A great example is the story of Snow White. Now, I've understood that story for years. I've read it to my children. But not too long ago, I finally understood the message of it. The message is, be careful what you want. You may get it. So now here's the story of Snow White.
The story of Snow White is a familiar children's fairy tale. Now, when my children were young, I used to simply read them a story like this and leave it there. But I've since come to realize that I missed on a great opportunity that was available to me. There is much of importance to be learned from the story of Snow White. I call it the lesson of the outstretched hands that's illustrated in this optical illusion. Both the old lady's hand and Snow White's hand are outstretched toward each other. Why? Is there significance in that? What is it that each of them want? As you recall, in the story of Snow White is a beautiful queen. But the queen is incredibly vain, and when informed by her magic mirror that her stepdaughter Snow White is more beautiful than she is, the queen becomes insanely jealous and does something remarkable. She turns herself into an ugly old hag. A 5-year-old can tell you that doesn't make any sense, but neither does a lot of other things that people do. What's more remarkable, and makes even less sense, however, is Snow White's susceptibility to the wicked queen's attempts to kill her. We think of Snow White as an innocent victim, but here's a girl that's having trouble learning from experience. She knew the queen was trying to kill her. The dwarfs had warned her to beware of strangers, and still she gave the old lady 3 different opportunities to kill her. First was the lace the old lady wrapped her in so tightly she would have died if the dwarfs had not saved her. Then there was the poisoned comb, and finally the poisoned apple. A simple optical illusion can help young people appreciate why Snow White was so vulnerable to the wicked queen's attempt to kill her. If you take a business card, or a 3x5 card, and place the edge in between Snow White's hand and the queen's hand, place it vertically there, and then with both eyes open, with one eye on each side of the card, move your head down closer to the picture, and you can observe the queen place the apple in Snow White's hand. The fact is, both the queen's and Snow White's behavior were driven by a common illusion. What was that illusion? The answer to this question can be found in asking, what did each of them want? And what reasoning process did each of them use to justify attempting to get what they wanted? Once children understand this, its message becomes relevant to them, perhaps even to ourselves. Most of us don't know wicked queens, and so we don't pay much attention to them. But it's just quite possible, on occasion, we have found reasons to justify doing or getting something we wanted that wasn't good for us. To download a copy of the optical illusion, simply click on the link below this video. You'll find it's also a coloring picture, which young children might enjoy. But frankly, this is a lesson that can apply to many people at all ages. It's not just a lesson for children. Many of us as adults can learn much from it as well. But at any rate, I hope you've enjoyed it. I'd like to see you join our conversation and become part of it by frequently visiting our website at choiceskills.com and participating in the blog, where you can contribute as well as receive ongoing information. So thanks for joining with us, and join me on my next video on Frederick Douglass Learns to Read and Write.